All right, this is the Honest Heart Collective, probably a band that you're hearing for the first time on this channel. Just kidding. This is a song called Lives or Lives. Not sure how that's pronounced. This is a CVT guitar lesson for David, who's catching pretty much the whole catalog. And we want to tune a half step down for this one. All right, let's jump in. Let's jump right in. That is actually first two chords, they're just intro chords. There's A minor and an F major. So you know these two chords. Open A, second fret D and G, 1 B, and open high E. Get my microphone set here a little bit better. And you're just going to strum it. It's an 8 count. 6, 7, 8 to F major. And that's 3D, 2G, bar the first fret on the E and B. Third finger, we're going to touch string 5 just in case we accidentally hit it. You don't want that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then section 1A comes in, 7 seconds in, starting on the A minor. Now here's the strum. It's a pretty cool strum. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. There's many ways to count that. In other words, 8 downs followed by an upstroke. If you're doing an upstroke or an up strum, after a down, that means it's being played quicker, an 8th note or a 16th note. So in this case, it'd be 8th notes. Might be not a bad idea if you have to count it to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and is when you get into 16th note counting. Or E. You have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, and within that you have 8th notes, which are 1 and 2 and. You probably won't need to count it, but if you do, that's one way to approach it. When you do the up strum on this, it's just a transition where he's covering a couple strings, and this is super common. When you hear it slow, it sounds out of key or wrong, but everyone does it. Check it out. 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, and I'm going open D and G and just transitioning to the F major and doing the same thing. Notice my third finger is muting string 5, but this strum's a little different. Down, 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 up. When you go up, lift the middle finger off to where it's ringing as an open G. Down, 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 up, down, down. Let's do that again. Down, 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 up, down, up. That when you say up there, you're back down to the second fret on the G. Pause and then go up, down, pull off the 2G to the open. Okay, so the F major part is into C major, 3A, 2D, open G, 1B. 8 downs followed by an up strum. When you do the up strum, lift the middle finger off the 2D. And then this is a really cool chord. G suspended. 3E, 2A, 1B, 3E. It's like a power chord down here, right? And it's like the top of a standard G major chord here. Listen how cool this chord is. It's awesome. And you're going to go down, 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 up. That up, you're grazing over a couple opens. 2 times, second time no star. The second time happens to be the G sus, which you're still going to do, but I wrote it down at the 32-second timestamp because it's a different strum. It'll go down, 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 up. When I say up, I'm lifting my index finger off the 1B. Down, 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 up, down, up. That final up, you're bringing it right back down to fret 1 on the B string. And then up, down, up. So here's what it sounds like without me talking over it. The only note changing in there is follow that. So it's very important that you hear that note within the chord that changes. Or if you don't hear it, it's all going to sound like the same chord. Okay? Okay, then you go back to the beginning again, but play it all as if you're doing it the second time through. You're just going to play it one time, applying the no star in there. 50 seconds in, section 1B, and this is A minor, open 2 AD, and then you'll go 2 1 open G B E picked. It goes, and then B and G string where they sit. That's kind of your strum. So it's like 1 1 2 3 1 2. Same thing over this G. All you need is the third fret on the B string and go D G D B G D G. Sounds like this. Okay, then we're going to go to an F/C. You're going to go 3A, 3D, 2G, 1B. I love this chord. Go A, rest, D, G, B. And then go G, and then strum. So it sounds like this. And then up, down on the D and G string. Let me do that one more time. Okay, you'll see double dots. You go back, play it again. And then you finish this section with a build up off that chord, 6 times down. Make sure you're muting string 6 as well. Minute 7, section 1C. This is where, okay, up until this point, I should have said this earlier, that's acoustic, right? Now it's an electric, but it's on the clean channel. Really cool part. Minute and 7 seconds in. 7D, bar the 5th fret, G, B, and E, and add your pinky to 8B. Strum it, and then strum it again, but rest. It'll go. And then lift the pinky off, rest, bring it back down, and then another one, rest. So it's and then the pinky off, up, down, up. It's going to change to this chord. You're going to go 3D, 2G, 1B, 3E. Go down, down, down. In other words, 1 rings out, 2, you do a rest. And then do another one, let it ring, and then go up, down, but lift your pinky off. And then up, down. Let me play just that F chord. Actually, your pinky comes off here. The third strum, pinky comes off. Then we move to 3A, 2D, open G, 1B, 3E. And that's a C major chord with a high G in it. Down, down, you'll go. And lift the pinky off, bring it back down, up, down. Sounds like this. And then up, down, up with the pinky lifted off. So you, by the time you get halfway through this, you'll start picking up on the strum pattern and how he lifts the finger off here and there. And then he'll finish with 3, 2, open, open, 1, 3. That's the G sus chord again, my favorite one in here. Down, down, and then lift your pinky off and go down, bring it back down, down, up, down. So in other words, and then we can move to page 3. Stay on the chord, the G sus, and go up, down. And you're going to do all of that 3 times. Minute 50 repeats, 208 timestamp, section 1D, 3A, 3D, 2G, 1B, open E. And this is just kind of subtle, soft. Strum, and then lift your middle finger off. Go to A minor twice, G major, back to the first chord, the F major 7. Lift the middle finger off, and then go C major, and then bring these 2 fingers up 1. It's like a G mixed with the C chord, but it's really the suspended. And you'll do all of that 2 times. I think this is the last section coming up. It kind of changes tempo here. Section 2A, 236 timestamp, 332 EAD, palm mute 16 times. I think there's a solo over this. And then 3-2 open, same thing. Open 2 AD, 3 times of the 12 times basically, but the way I wrote them is double dots and 4 times within those double dots. So this one's going to be 12 times, technically 15. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that final one is open, open. And then 3rd fret A and D, and then 2 G, 15 times. Follow with those open A and D strings. Okay, and then it finishes out with 5-5-4-3 A D G B. That's a G major chord, just playing the insides, no E strings in it. And on this, you're just gonna strum it 16 times, no palm muting on this. It'll be almost like a build-up. They kind of hit a little harder, I think, as they go through. 3 minutes, 9 seconds, section 1D 2 times, ending with the F major 7 with the C bass. That's this one. That's how the song ends. 3-3-2-1 open, A through E. Okay, then some guitar stuff. Second guitar, 7 slide 9 G, 9 slide 7, 7 slide 5. And it's fairly simple stuff. The main solo at 236. You're gonna go 5 hammer 7 D, 5 G. Bend the 7 G, and then 5 B, 7 G, bend release, 5 G. So that sounds like this. And then 5 hammer 7 on the D, and then the 5 D. Okay, next line down. 7 pull 5 G, 7 5 D G, slide. 244 timestamp, 5 hammer 7 D and G, and slide to 9. It's a pretty cool run. You're going to go to 8 B after that. And then 9 G, 8 B, slide 10, vibrato. Here's what it sounds like in context. 247, 10 8 B, and 9 slide 7 G. 7 bend release, and then 5 vibrato. Open hammer 2 on the G 8 times. 1 B, rest. Open hammer 1, open B and G. Open hammer 2 D, open G. 2 slide 4 G, 1 B, open hammer 2 G, 1 3 on the B string, bend, and then 3 E. A little tricky to do. And then bend the 3 B. Then you're going to repeat the 244 timestamp only. Okay, the 244 timestamp is this one. I think it's a little slower. Okay, and that's it, whole song, and got one more coming. Thanks, Dave.